Our main match on Second Division Special is Oldham Athletic versus Blackburn Rovers. We also have action from Oldham's closest pursuers, Sheffield Wednesday, and from nearer home with Port Vale. Yesterday morning's league table had Oldham 3 points clear of a distinguished pack, and Blackburn desperately tried to stay with the pack. Our main First Division action in today's programme features Liverpool, Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. That comes later. We start at Boundary Park, where Joe Royle sent out an Oldham lineup different from the one he'd intended. With Jobson and Kerry caught in the jams, Royle reshuffled his defence to include Willie Donachie at right back, switching Paul Warhurst to the centre. It was his intention to ease Marshall back into action after injury from the bench, but with the latecomers named as substitutes, the big centre forward had to start. Marshall's been out since mid-September, after scoring 6 times in Oldham's opening 6 games. Donachie, part of Royle's coaching staff, is only pressed into emergency service these days. Blackburn's emergencies meant 7 key players were missing through injury. Team fixtures such as Simon Garner and Scott Sellers haven't kicked a ball this season. Don Mackay kept faith with the lineup that won at Bristol. 20-year-old Lenny Johnrose has repaid his manager's faith with goals in each of his last 4 games. Yorkshire referee Trevor Simpson made it over the Pennines on time. So did our commentator, Hugh Johns.
And away we go. The yellow jerseys of Blackburn Rovers tacking the goal away to our right. And the usual all-blue strip of the top side, the pace setters of the second division, Oldham Athletic. Torrential rain here all morning, and would you believe, suddenly they put the lights on, everything brightened up, and the rain stopped. Noel Barrett. And Ray Barlow. The ball out. In fact, a bright sun. Barlow there. Golden Ducks. Marshall. Aiming. And Marshall trying a chip. And it very nearly came off. Marshall chipping that one over Darren Collier. And it very nearly did the business for him. Pass going to Marshall neatly from a Blackburn player. Redfern's jump. Whacked away then by Miller. An easy ball away. Morgan chasing that. Kevin Moran was there. Warhurst. For Holworth. Left-footed. High in the air. Malden under this. Young Dewhurst, the header away. Barlow. Redfern now for Oldham. And Rick Holden. Goal kick. Good job done then by Alan Irvine on Rick Holden, covering him as he went back, closing him down tight, preventing the winger getting that sweet left foot of his working. Redfern towering up in the sky there. And still battling to win that ball. With the free kick given against him. The wind moving that ball and actually getting a moving ball. Very nearly a good through ball then for Nicky Reid. Challenged by Holden. Barlow. Through for Marshall. The early ball hitting Kevin Moran on the heel, giving the throw to Oldham. Oh, and a little dummy there. Marshall again. Coming in on the far side. Donaghy. Oh. It was a scramble for Blackburn to get that away. Barlow again. Feeding Holden. And they're lining up on the back post. Don't need to. Can get a corner. Holden puts the ball down. Redfern going over tight to him. And it will be Redfern with the corner. Roger Palmer on the back post. Marshall lurking dangerously. Redfern. Hit it low. Ooh. Gosh, that came off the boot of Frank Stapleton. And he'd got no idea at all where that had gone. So another corner for Redfern. This one better conducted. Redfern under it. Tries to bring it down. Stapleton robs him. Down the line for John Rose. And that Irvine in low near post. Stapleton in a very deep position. Barrett down for Warhurst. Wide for Donaghy. Looking for Marshall. Marshall roughed out of the action. Redfern aiming for Marshall. Redfern again. Dewhurst just getting a toe end to it. Irvine easily tied it up by Barrett. Good jump by Moran, but the ball off the top of his head. Duxbury in trouble. And Dewhurst finally clears things up for Blackburn. All the action, all the pressure going down to the left-hand side of the field as we look down at it. The side being resolutely defended by Blackburn. Long throw from Rick Holden. Touch on Moulden, turns, gets the shot in. Very, very adjacent. And it must have screamed away off somebody's boot because it's a corner. Everybody left it. Oh, it's offside, Moulden. Stapleton and Barrett the winner. It's a good run by Irvine. Might have a bang here. He did. John Holworth down quickly. Had it well covered, but there was a good break by Alan Irvine. Oh, that's a bad ball. Newer almost laid it on a play for Moulden. Now he's free. And he missed. Oh, well, what sort of a gift do you want? You could not have had anything set up more sweetly for you by defending players. On a plate for Oldham. In the clear, no flag, wide open goal. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Donaghy, long, easy cut out for Atkins. John Rose got up well, but the ball will drop for Palmer. No, it didn't. Goes for Atkins. The covering by Warhurst. Now Barlow. Holden wide open on this left side. It's a bad ball in. Stapleton ruffling things up and offside by a mile. Nicky Reed, Blackburn Rovers skipper, man who scored the winner down at Bath against Bristol Rovers on Wednesday night. Trying it forward, it was Moran tight on Oldham. And that ball bobbling about all over the place. It's got to get back to the goalkeeper. Well, it did from Moran, but he was in a lot of bother then with Moulden chasing alongside him. And this is where Blackburn are finding it so difficult. Once the ball bounces, particularly with this wind, they don't know where it's going. Redfern with the corner. Far post. Barrett going up. Oh! It still didn't go in. Oh! What a marvellous piece of covering then by Duxbury. Absolutely brilliant. Off the line, up on the crossbar, down again, and they got it away. Look at that, onto the crossbar, and he still got it out. Here's the corner, the second one. John Rose on a break. And scurrying back was Warhurst, who just got a foot in. The foul by Nicky Reed on our Barrett. Free kick, Oldham. Skipper on skipper. Good jump, Dewhurst. It's definitely not a day for passing back to your goalkeeper. John Rose. Wilcox scurrying down that left wing. He's got pace too. Donoghue just enough. Just got a little toe end in. First corner of the game for Blackburn Rovers. Dewhurst going up near post. On the line, John Rose. Stapleton in there. Take it, right-footed, some in-swing, and an Irvine. Good hanging ball, that was Allworth in some bother then. So Irvine to try his luck again. Again, trying to curl it in near post, but there was a bit of backing going on, I think, by Stapleton. So even if the ball had squeezed into the net, it wouldn't have counted. Free kick. And that's as close as Blackburn have come. Marshall trying it on early. Dewhurst just whacks it away. Duxbury or Barlow, and Reed in very, very quickly. And Duxbury working the touchline. John Rose takes it and gives it to Duxbury. Moulden gliding it on. Any little touch off the head like that can worry defenders because it skids through quickly off this plastic surface. Redfern forward, Palmer gets a touch. So does Miller. Oh, nice little touch then from Marshall. And Moulden for Holden. Oh, it was too far in front of him. Unselfish piece of work by Moulden, though, because I think he was on for something himself. Tried to set it up for Holden here, though. Stapleton on for Irvine. And Barrett absolutely racing back there. That was Olympic sprinting speed. Already gives the corner away, but that was a marvellous piece of recovery by old Barrett. And gives Irvine a chance from this side of the park to try his luck with a corner kick. Left-footed, looking for in-swing. Oh, and Barrett it was who tied it up, and it's gone to the corner the other side. But that was Oldham in a little bit of a bother with the ball on the ground and nobody getting a positive toe into it. Miller is just sitting on the ball for a moment or two. I think he'll wait for Irvine to take it. No, they've taken it short for Irvine. Oh, Wilcox, and that's Dewhurst. That was a chance that fell to young Bob Dewhurst, 19 years old. Might have had himself his first league goal there. Miller. And John Rose. And it was an offside flag up, I think. No, it was pushing. Pushing by Stapleton. But that was a dodgy moment or two then for the Oldham defence. See it now. Well, they said that Stapleton was pushing. I didn't think he made contact with anybody. And Holden, a very early ball in, and it comes down for Palmer. And now Mulden, and that's a goal. Paul Mulden capitalising on some sloppy defensive work. Paul Mulden scores his second goal this season. And I doubt whether he'll have an easier chance than that. Holden's ball in, and it skids off Dewhurst. Actually went to Palmer, and look at that. Have a piece of that. Easy. Feel sorry for the goalkeeper, Darren Colley. He's done everything he possibly could, but he got no chance from then on. Now, can Blackburn get quickly back into this? A free kick, some 35 yards out. And it'll be Mark Atkins. In normal circumstances, he would have a real bang, but I don't know. With the wind in his face, the covered enclosure that end probably cuts it down a bit. Let's see. It is a bang, and it's into the crowd in that covered enclosure. That's gone off Atkins' head, and that's a corner. And Rick Holden, of course, goes to take it. Ian Marshall on the line. Holden behind him. Palmer's in the 6-yard box as well. Earl Barrett lurking around the penalty spot. The ball never got there. Stapleton with the header away. Henry. Holden. And he'll beat Stapleton for speed. It's a good cross. Good cover by Dewhurst. Marshall. And finally the boot away by Moran. John Rose. On for Reed. Wilcox starting his run. And that could nick on for John Rose. Oldham stopped for a minute or two. That's overstruck. After it is Wilcox. Now Irvine. Turn, Stapleton. Tried to set it back for Reed, didn't reach him. John Rose, still the pressure on Oldham. Miller, now Duxbury. Little lift up, aiming for Wilcox. Irvine. Goalkeeper came, got it. Barrett gets it half away, can come back from Atkins. And Hallworth, well, he really didn't know too much about that. And lucky to get away with it. This is good battling activity from Blackburn. They're putting a lot of pressure on that Oldham back line. Royal naturally looking very anxious down there. 1-0 at half-time. I think he'd have expected slightly more than that. Is there time for Blackburn to pinch something as the seconds tick away towards half-time? Irvine. Oldham back in numbers now. Duxbury. Flick back down for Irvine. Atkins, and there is the half-time whistle. Well, I would think of the two managers, John Mackay would be a little more happy about things than Joe Royle, although Joe has this goal from Paul Moulden to sweeten the Oldham players' half-time cup of tea, but he would have expected more than that, I think, from the first 45 minutes. Blackburn will have the advantage of the wind in the second half. We'll see what use they make of it. The ground around this stadium, and the conditions may very well have caused this young man, David Curry, to have been absent for the kickoff. He was held up on the motorway and therefore missed the kickoff. Now he's warming up at half-time here as a substitute. Richard Jobson is out for this second half. Paul Werhorst has gone to his normal position at right back. Willie Donachie stays in the dressing room. Jobson, who missed the start of the game, being held up in his car on the motorway. And he's such an important defender that Joe Royle has decided to put him out here at the start of the second half, expecting Blackburn to make use of this swirling wind to put pressure on the Oldham defence. Stapleton. And Lenny John Rose against Barrett. Barrett cleverly holding off John Rose. See what sort of length John Hallworth gets with his kick. Left-footed. He decides to take it short instead to Barlow and kick the ball from hand. Wilcox up in the air. John Rose. Irvine down. Stapleton a touch. Reid trying his luck. And my guess is that you'll find Nicky Reid having one or two stabs from long distance. He hits a good firm ball and is able to keep it down and get some swerve on it. Redfern glide on for Marshall. Aiming for Holden. Moulden and Palmer waiting in the box. Good cross. I think the referee ruled that ball had gone over the line before Collier got hold of it. Let's see if it did. Well, I think it was the foot in by Moulden that gave the free kick. It's Atkins leading the charge down this left wing. Wilcox outside him. Here's Wilcox now with a cross in low. Henry got that away. And got a bang from Miller after the ball had gone. It was painful, particularly on a cold day like this. Warhurst has had his fair share of injuries, had to come off injured in the Swindon game in the week. would have said that Lenny John Rose is 10 yards from the ball, and that John Hallworth has no case to answer here. Oh, the referee now getting in John Rose's way. I have never seen that before. Oh, that was quite ludicrous. I'd like referees to join in the game, but that's taking it too far. Stapleton herring away after this with Jobson. Or John Rose, if he can get a turn in here or knock it back. That's... Alan Irvine cursing his luck. He feels he should have done better with that. Marshall, nick on for Holden. That's Palmer down. Roger Palmer lurking with intent. Barrett's header firmly into touch. That was a foul by Wilcox, tripping Paul Warhurst. There's no question about that one. Paul Warhurst, who celebrated his 21st birthday last month. Booted up, Dewhurst is there. Irvine. Redford just bangs it. Oops, that's going for a corner, surely. No, it comes to Molden. Now Palmer. Redford. Henry across then to Barlow. Delayed things. He's still there. And finally Miller gets it clear, but not far enough, only to Holden. Good low drive. Darren Collier had to make a very good stop down behind his near post. And here goes Moran. Kevin Moran. Redford there to stop Miller. Now Holden. Roughed out of it by Irvine. Did well. And he's given the ball away, back to Holden. And now Molden, and here comes Palmer. Oh, the chance to crown his great day. Because according to my records, Roger Palmer is playing his 400th league game for Oldham today. And that would have been a gorgeous way of celebrating it. Already the club's record goal scorer, 130 for Oldham. That could have been 1-3-1. Atkins. Rose down, but cut out easily there. Marshall. Palmer. Well, I wouldn't have said that was a foul. I cannot believe that that can be called a foul. Duxbury has played the ball away, he's done his job, and Palmer just goes straight on and falls over the leg. Now let's just see. He's played the ball away. Well, you can't say that's a foul. Mr. Simpson does. So Roger Palmer gets ready to see what Redford's free kick can produce. And Dewhurst just got a boot in. And a free kick given against Oldham. Jobson down, Redfern hoiks it up in the air again. Mulden. Now Marshall. Unlucky to didn't make contact. Atkins long. John Rose and Barrett in a chase. And John Rose has won this one. And on that occasion, Mr. Simpson looked firmly away. Well, he gives a foul at one end of the park for something like that, and nothing at the other end. Here's Barlow. Marshall. Hooked away by Miller. Moran says, go on, my son. Jason Wilcox. Have a little go. Now, that sort of ball in on this ground is no good. Mickey Reed. Again for Wilcox. The wind held the ball up, and Holden comes away for Oldham, for Redfern. Marshall away to the left, Palmer to the right. Redfern did well to make some use of that pass because it wasn't well aimed. Boulden did well against Atkins. The cross in, and Duxbury toe-ins it to safety for a corner. That was a good-looking attack. Redfern with the corner. Comes to Holden. Ball was out. Rick Holden, scorer only of 2 goals this season. There have been very, very few shots in this game to give real trouble to either of the goalkeepers. The one counting shot from for Mulden when goalkeeper Collier had already done as much as he could. Miller. Stapleton. Curl ball. Oh! Gosh, that came awfully close from Nicky Reed. I think John Hallworth had a good eye on that ball, but it looked a bit naughty for a moment or two. Was it all that close? Stapleton, and then Reed. Now, how close was it? It wasn't far away. Bouncing ball, then that was knocked on by Marshall. Very nearly gave Palmer a half chance. Well, we're in the last minute of the game, according to my watch. But referee Simpson might add on a little for stoppages. Reed down for Stapleton. Puts that one long for Irvin. No, it's knocked down to John Rose. It needs a touch, and it's going to be an equaliser. And it is in the last minute of the game. Lenny's done it again. His goal-a-game run stretches now to 5. What an upset. And you can't say that Blackburn weren't good value for it. They've really battled in this second half. Lenny John Rose keeping his head after Frank Stapleton's ball. Starbuck down, and Lenny took his time, just chipped it over Hallway. 1-1. That was good, cool thinking by a very young striker who has battled hard throughout this second half. Even though he got turned over at the end of it, he doesn't care. And he's back in there again. 1-1. What a turn up for the book. We're into stoppage time by, I would have said, half a minute, 40 seconds or so. And now all the pressure in the world on Oldham. Can they pinch a winner in whatever time the referee is adding on for stoppages? All Blackburn will want to do now is get the ball, and they haven't got it. And Hallworth, Darian Collier. A bit of a hero then. He couldn't have seen much of that as the ball came speeding in. Yes, he couldn't really have got much of the sight of this shot. Come through legs. But he went in, and I think he might have got a boot from Palmer as the ball came into him. And there is the final whistle. An absolutely dramatic ending to a remarkable game. And there's the hero for Blackburn Rovers, Lenny John Rose. That's 5 goals in a row now. And a marvellous point for Blackburn Rovers here against the side that's been setting the second division alight. And Don Mackay out to thank his fans. He's coming over to stand and applaud the Blackburn Rovers fans who have cheered his team to a famous point. You can't say a famous victory, but it was a cracking point, well earned by Don Mackay and his side. Final score here then. Oldham 1, Blackburn Rovers 1.
What sort of inspiration do you take from a result like that against the top of the table team?
Oh, it's a brilliant result for us. That, I mean, we can only play against, well, not weaker teams, but they are a very strong team, and if we can get a draw against these at Oldham, we can do very well.
What about your own run? That's 5 goals in a row now, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I've played particularly well today, but I've scored again, so I hope it keeps me in the team for Tuesday against Rotherham. I'm enjoying the little run. I hope it carries on.